It's Saturday, May 24th. We have some interesting legal news today. Remote Amazon tribe has sued the New York Times over porn addiction claims. The Marubo people are seeking $180 million in damages. An isolated tribe in the Amazon rainforest is hitting back at the New York Times over an article in the newspaper detailing their tribe's recent access to the internet and alleged accusations that several members of the tribe have since developed pornography addictions. The Marubo tribe, a remote community of approximately 2,000 people in Brazil's Javari Valley, filed a defamation lawsuit in Los Angeles earlier this week, seeking $180 million in damages. According to the BBC, the lawsuit alleges that the Times 2024 report, quote, portrayed the Marubo people as a community unable to handle the basic exposure to the internet, highlighting allegations that their youth had become consumed by pornography, close quote. The story was published 9 months after the tribe gained access to Elon Musk's Starlink, and their lawsuit alleges that the Times article suggests that the internet led to minors watching pornography. I'm shocked. I am shocked and stunned that anyone would think that young people, teenagers, gaining access to the internet for the very first time would immediately look for and watch pornographic material. One community leader referenced in the piece spoke of, quote, more aggressive sexual behavior, close quote, apparent in young men. After the piece was published, other outlets, including TMZ and Yahoo, published their own versions of the story, which in many cases seem to exaggerate the claims made in the Times' original reporting. That prompted the Times to run a follow-up story titled, No, a remote Amazon tribe did not get addicted to pornography, where Brazil Bureau Chief Jack Nicas, Nicas, who penned the original story, wrote about how a Times story about the arrival of high-speed internet in a remote Amazon tribe spiraled into its own cautionary tale on the dark side of the web. But that wasn't enough. The Marubo say that the original statements were inflammatory and conveyed that the tribe had descended into moral and social decline as a direct result of internet access, because that's never happened anywhere else on the planet when people get access to the internet. A spokesperson for the Times, however, vows to vigorously defend its reporting, noting that any fair reading of this piece shows a sensitive and nuanced exploration of the benefits and complications of new technology in a remote indigenous village with a proud history and a preserved culture. Let's talk about defamation for a second. A false claim has to be made, published to others, that causes damages, like financial damages or damages to reputation that you can sue for. This is going to be an interesting case to watch, to see how it develops. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. We'll see what happens. Check back for updates.